What's up, guys? Today I'm going to demonstrate part two for the jewelry box. You can see in my drawing here that I already did. Um, I got the top, and you can see I put a picture of my favorite person on there, Nikki. And you're going to do that if you look at the example I have here. I have a picture where I Mod Podged it on there. I also have the slat. I put a mirror in there too, but I also have the slats. So we're going to design this today to go with the bottom part that we did last class. So the first part we want to do is go to File, and we're going to create a new part. Click OK. And then we're going to start with a two-dimensional sketch on the surface. Pretty routine. We do this pretty much every time we do a drawing. And we're going to do a rectangle. And we want it to match up with the rectangle that we did, the bottom that we did last class. So we're going to make the same measurements and use your dimension tool to select the top side and make that 6 inches. You may need to zoom out and use your navigation tools to recenter the drawing. Also use your dimension tool to select the side and make that 4 inches. So that is the same size as the bottom, so it should fit. I'm going to recenter that where I like it, and I'm going to extrude this. And I'm actually going to do this a little bit different than we did last class, make it a little easier. This side will make 1 inch. So we just have a big block, but instead of using the offset tool, this time I'm going to use the shell tool. So use the shell tool, select the size or the top side, and we're going to change the thickness here to match yesterday's, and that was 1/4 of an inch, and we'll press OK. So there's the top. The only thing I don't have are the little slats that you see right here, so the top sits on like that. So to do that, we're going to start another two-dimensional sketch. I'm going to select that part there. And again, I'm going to recenter it so I can see it in the middle of my screen. I'm going to choose Project Geometry, and I will select the center there. And now I will use my Offset button again and select that and drag it in. Again, we're going to make these. These will be a little bit thinner, so why don't I make them 0.15 inches and enter. And then we will finish that sketch. You can see I have the drawing there. And now we will extrude this part. You may have to zoom in to select that, and you can see I selected the inside of that, and then I'm going to change obviously the size, and I'll make this just 1/4 of an inch, and then I will also change the direction so that it's sitting on the inside. And you can see when we build these, you're going to have to glue the inside part to the outside of the top, or the inside to the inside, if you hear me. Then press OK. Perfect. Now we can rotate it around and you can check it out. It's pretty square. Like yesterday, we rounded the edges. We don't want really sharp edges, so we used the fillet button. And we just went around and selected the sides that we were going to use our sander to smooth off. Like that. You get to use your navigation tools to maneuver around to the other side. And that should round the edges. Apply, and bam, we have the top. Not bad, huh? Oh, now one thing, if you look at my design and my finished product, I put a picture on there. So to do a picture, it's kind of like the same way we've done it with our previous designs when we made our logos and those other projects. You're going to use a two-dimensional sketch, click on the top or the surface that you want to put a picture on, and then you're going to use the image button, image tool. And you see I have a nice picture of Nicki Minaj here. Bam, I'm going to use that, select that, and I'm just going to place it somewhere on here because I can always go back and move it. So after I place one, I'm going to right click and press OK. And now I just want to, I'm zooming out because the picture is so much larger than a jewelry box. And I will use my dimension tool to change the size of these. So I'll select the side, and you can see that's 750 inches. Now, since the jewelry box top is only 6 by 4 inches, I'm going to make that a lot smaller. So why don't I make it 3 inches? And you see how it really made it much smaller. And I can no longer find it. So I'm going to have to zoom in and see if I can get closer. Another way to do that, you can come over to the navigation tool, and if you click on this drop arrow, you can zoom out. It should bring you in closer. So you can see now the picture, it looks like it fits pretty well. I can use the move button and select that, and then select the base point, and I can drag it over. If I want to use the rotate tool to flip it around, you use the rotate tool, select it, then you select the center point, and you can rotate it in that direction. And then if you want to move it again, use the move button, base point, get it to where you would like, and then you're done. Okay, if I rotate this around, I can see that I have my picture on the top. I don't like the dimensions, so I can come over to the sketch and the model menu, and I can come down here. If I click on this, right click on the sketch, I can come down and I should be able to make the dimensions, change the visibility, but I don't see that. So I guess we'll just leave those for now. Last step would be to change the material. We're obviously making these out of wood, lumber. So I can come up to this button here, change the appearance, change the material to make it look nicer. So first part, you want to find the material that you'd like. You can search, and I think we're going to do pine. Actually, I know we're going to do pine, so I select pine and bring it up here. Double click on it so I can grab it. And since it's up here, now I should be able to, I got the appearance, I got too many things open. Select the part and then click on that, and it will change. Now you see I just selected the extrusion. I'm also going to have to select the inside of the shell, and I'll have to select the fillet to make them all the right material. One thing I didn't do is that second extrusion. I didn't make that because that will be a different material. You can see there's our jewelry box top. There's multiple different ways you can design this, guys, but that's just the simple way to design the top of our jewelry box. So good luck with that, and I'll talk to you guys later.